One of Minecraft's major appeals was its survival mode, boasting almost everything visible in the game as a resource, all serving their own purposes, but not even this tyrant of a game walks away perfectly clean. From maps that barely help us navigate much land at all, to rare emeralds which all villagers think we always have hundreds to throw away for 3 bread, really? Today, we count down the top 5 items that could have definitely used at least a bit more thought. Some items would have easily made it onto this list a few years ago, but have since received minor updates, making them not as useless as they once were. Note that this list excludes blocks, as that sides in a slightly different category, not to mention trophy items like mob heads and items that purely exist for aesthetic purposes like paintings, as well as most foliage items are all off the hook for this list. With that being said, after completing research, testing and gathering information from the player base, ladies and gentlemen, we have our list. Starting a new survival world is always refreshing, but there's an early game item not many players really rush to create, and probably for good reason. The wooden sword definitely has its use, but lives deep in the shadow of an item much more worthy of our time. Most players know by now, if we just whip up a wooden pickaxe and instantly look in almost any direction, we've practically already got ourselves a full set of stone tools, instantly causing any of our wooden tools to become obsolete, most prominently the wooden sword, as when starting out, protection against danger isn't something that urgently requires our immediate action. The extra 30 seconds, if that, to detour around a wooden sword to a stone sword has proven worthwhile to almost too many survivalists, so much so it's kept the wooden sword crying in its shadowy corner. After almost a decade of being in the game, this item is just as bland as it was the day it entered Minecraft. The snowball. Throwing them is fun, for about a minute, until you realize they don't really do all too much. 4 snowballs can be crafted into a block of snow, but seeing as shoveling a snow block gives you 4 snowballs, and 4 snowballs crafts a snow block, you could always just leave it there. They can be thrown at blazes to deal a bit of damage, or you could just fire 3 arrows from a bow and get the job done a whole lot quicker. But I'd hate to leave out credit where it's due. End crystals can be exploded by throwing snowballs at them, which I'll admit is quite handy, but even their best use has competition due to alternative options. You could use snowballs to build a snow golem, unless you have silk touch. Yeah, look, I'm struggling here. Let's just agree they're probably best suited for minigames. Leather in Minecraft no doubt has its place, but it's no secret that many Minecraft survivalists directly strive towards getting a full set of iron, as it's arguably just as easy to obtain and offers better protection. And being that leather is primarily used for crafting armor, among being in the recipe for only a couple other items, leather can start to sound quite a bit, well, not too important, let's put it that way. But when we hear of similar materials like gold offering over 10 potential recipes, excluding armor recipes, or iron, which boasts 26 possible recipes, again, excluding armor recipes, that's when we can truly appreciate how insignificant rabbit hide truly is, as it wraps its skin around our number 4 spot, solely due to requiring 4 rabbit hides to craft just 1 piece of leather. And that, sadly, is rabbit hide's only usage. Back when we were all learning the roots of Minecraft, at one point in survival mode, all us players had a 1 second long giggle in our head because that's all we could spare for an idea as silly as crafting a diamond hoe. To break down the obvious, all hoes instantly chew up 1 durability on use. Therefore, regardless of what tier the hoe is, they all perform exactly the same, just with different durabilities. So to justify using 2 diamonds to craft a hoe, opposed to simply using any of the abundant alternatives just to achieve the same result, oh boy. Some would argue the golden hoe is just as silly, only 33 uses, and to take advantage of golden enchantments only to bring it back up to par with these tools, you'd have to be swimming in riches to achieve this weird flex, but okay. I do love me a good potato, whether it's mashed, fried, or baked, but I'm not a fan of poisonous. Making its regrettable way into Minecraft in 1.4.2, ladies and gentlemen, we have the poisonous potato. And its purpose for being in the game is still yet to be discovered. Yeah, welcome to the rare drop from harvesting potato plants, and just potato plants. Why? Doesn't matter. What does matter is if you eat one, there is a high chance of being poisoned. That's it. And when I say that's it, I do mean this item has 0 other purposes. It is just here to be eaten, but don't eat it? They do, however, like to drop from zombies just for our convenience, and the best part is, the aquatic update made them spawn in shipwreck chests in small stacks, so now we get the pleasure of seeing this pointless item more often than ever. If you found this episode entertaining, please do help me make more of these by leaving some suggestions for more top 5s in the comments section. I'd love to hear them. A lot of hard work goes into producing these videos, so your support is just as helpful as I am thankful for it. Do enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Until next time, goodbye!